welcome to the first episode of a new series here on Consoletronix that is going under the working title of Pop Culture Profiling, in which I will take an in-depth and exhaustive look into the beginnings, backgrounds and current state of fictional characters from various media within popular culture today, as well as the occasional retro piece on once well-known staples of pop culture, from anime, manga, British and American comics, and of course, this being a gaming channel after all, the bright lights of video games. And it's from the world of video gaming that I have chosen my first case study, Sonic the Hedgehog. In his day, one of the biggest names within the industry, which quickly resulted in developer Sega adopting the blue blur as the mascot of the company, forever intertwining the fates of both as each became synonymous with the other. Alex Kidd got his P45 and was given the Spanish Archer so quick, his feet never touched the floor, you know. The first game bearing the Sonic the Hedgehog name was released in the US and Europe on 23rd of July 1991. It would be another month before it would hit the shelves in Japan, but that may have more to do with the fact that the Mega Drive was trailing behind other systems out there, such as both the NES and SNES, but also the hugely popular NEC PC Engine. Now don't get it twisted here folks, it may have bombed in the States where it was given the daftest name known to man or beast, the TurboGrafx 16, but in Japan this console was official tissue, you get me, a genuine rival to Nintendo and an underrated machine all round. But I'm getting off message here, so let me get back on track real quick. Now it's fair to say that Sonic's maiden appearance was well received by both journalists and fans, quickly becoming not just a must-have for Mega Drive owners, but also shifting consoles as Sega wisely bundled it with the machine. But it's worth remembering the Mega Drive hadn't been out that long at this point, and also, crucially, the Super Nintendo was released in the US the month after Sonic 1 dropped. The anticipation for Nintendo's second console after the success of the original Famicom stroke NES, particularly stateside, was at fever pitch. Sega needed to make a mark or it would get steamrollered like it had been in Japan. It may have been no Super Mario World beta, but Sonic 1 tapped into something. The times were changing and Sonic just seemed like a breath of fresh air. And on that note, I want to talk a little about Sonic and his personality, or lack of one. Now my own feelings on Sonic as a character were much the same as my friends at school at that time. Just as no one really cared whether Mario was a plumber, carpenter or shelf stacker at Aldi, Sonic could have been a badger or a ferret, it didn't matter to any 10 or 11-year-old. If he was cool or hip, we just wanted to play the game. Sonic always seemed to me to be a bit of a blank slate, and it would be outside the games where effort was really made to make Sonic likeable as a character in some truly terrible Saturday morning cartoons and in the pages of an Archie comic series in America. We in the UK had our own Sonic the Comic, in which the principal writer was well-known Marvel UK gag strip artist Lou Stringer, who tried to make Sonic a hero. Interestingly, some early character designs have Sonic looking more like some sort of mad vampire rock star who even had a human girlfriend in tow, no less. So in summary, Sonic the Hedgehog has gone from superstar everything he touches turns to gold to box office poison, whose continued existence is more a hindrance than a boon as far as Sega go, having tried time and time again to crowbar the 2D philosophy of the early Sonic games into fully realised 3D and failing each and every time. Sega recently pretty much admitted defeat and just released a new 2D Sonic game, Sonic Mania, which seems to have pleased long-time fans of the franchise, but where it leaves the character in terms of finding a new younger fan base is now uncertain. Sonic the Hedgehog can be best summed up as a style over substance type of character, but this shouldn't be seen necessarily as a bad thing. As long as the games are good, who cares about his sodding personality? An ever-increasing roster of annoying support characters have only bogged the franchise down, so stripping away all the non-essential components from the series, in my view, can only be a good thing. Overall, Sonic, who was marketed as the hedgehog with an attitude in his early career and later seen as an industry joke, has, if I'm being honest with you, actually grown on me over the years. From video game super heavyweight of the early 90s to underdog whose wholesome image is a ball and chain in the GTA and COD dominated marketplace of today. And I've gone from complete indifference over the years to actually rooting for the little guy. And I don't say that just as a self-confessed Sega fanboy, but as a fan of popular culture itself. That's why I chose him to headline the first episode. So my name's Gray, this has been Pop Culture Profiling Episode 1. Do you want to see more? Then suggest some characters you like and let's have some fun with this format. As for me, I now get back to work on more videos as I try and reach the magic 500 subs before Christmas. So thank you for watching, please like, share, comment and subscribe. More videos up soon and I'm out of here. Laters.